All right, my name is Mark and I'm going to show you what I go through doing a tintype process. The first step is I got to get this plate, which is nothing more than trophy aluminum with a special coating, and this is going to serve as the base for our photograph. So I use a little knife to reveal the shiny surface of the aluminum, and I'm going to coat that with what's known as collodion, which is a mixture of ether, alcohol, and some salts. And that, whoopsie, is the tricky part. I'm still a bit of a novice, so my pouring technique hasn't gotten great, but let's see how we do this time. We make a puddle. And then we're supposed to make it to each corner, and then once it's coated, we get rid of the excess, and it's supposed to, this is emulsifier. Well, this is the glue which holds the silver more or less. Okay, so it's formed this nice shiny surface, and I'm letting off a little bit of a drip. I've seen this before, I'm new, but this is going to form a bit of a problem at the end. But I'm going to go ahead and run with this surface. There's a little bit of a dust, but that's the way it goes. I'm going to move this. Scott, you can come with me. Now what we're going to do, Scott, please shut the, well, that's okay. We're going to place this into a bath of silver nitrate. And I do it with intent by pushing it in squarely, no drips. And then I shut the door and wait 3 minutes. So my process then is I take a step out of the office here, the developing room. Notice the time is 12:50. And I know that in a few minutes, we'll be back for a prepared plate, sensitized, because it has to happen while it's wet. So right now, the silver is mixing in with the collodion, which will then create an emulsive surface, which will pick up photosensitivity in our little studio, and we'll be back in just a minute. All right, so I've closed the door on our dark room. In this tank is the silver plate, the plate, which I'm going to pull out. Now, inside you'll see it almost looks like it's white. Now when I pull it out, it's going to dim a little bit, but you can see that's our photosensitive surface right there. So now I'm going to take this plate, place it into our plate holder like this, close that, and then this is magnetically held in. Now this is where we have fun. We're going to go take a picture. So follow me, Scott. And I have a little studio set up here. This is our view camera. And here's our model, which is a bird. It's upside down because the lens reverses the pictures. Okay? So what I'm going to do is now place this plate in front of this ground glass. I'm going to place it right over the surface. Okay? Now, when I lift this, I'm going to release the flash and it'll expose the plate. Ready? Lift, exposure. Well, that's a flash. Now it's exposed. I take this out. That beep you heard meant the flash is ready to go again, but we surely aren't. But we're going to take this into our dark room now. Yep, we'll close the door, and all this is done while the plate is still wet. Okay? So I'm going to take this and I'm going to push it onto my hand. And now with just a little bit of developer, I'm going to wait for a latent image to appear. And then I'm going to drop it into the water. Ready? Go. 1, 1000, 2, 1000, 3, 1000, 4, 1000, 5, 1000, 6, 1000. I'm waiting for an image there. It's starting to appear and arresting. Now, from here, we take it out of the dark and bring it into the light. And you see there is a latent image there. But what we have to do now is fix this by removing the silver section from the image. So you see it's reversed, but now I'm going to put it in here. Scott, get a nice close-up of that bird, okay? I'm going to place in a mixture of a fixture on there. Watch carefully. Do you see? And now we have a visible tintype. Now I want to continue to wash this plate thoroughly many times, but it's stable now. Looks like our picture was a little out of focus, but it picked us up. So what do you think? That's how we made a tintype today. I'm going to wash this for another 10 minutes in and out of some water. We need to get lots of fresh water on this, and then it'll be ready and stable. So I'm going to do that inside. I just wanted to get the process started. But here in the water, in the light, you see? Can you see the picture? There's a bit of a blue on there. We didn't fix it enough. That's an error. But it still works. I should fix that a little bit more. In fact, I think I'm going to. We'll just see what happens. Part of this is just experimenting, right? We got some blue on there. What happens if I just pour a little bit of... See, I'm just a goofball. I'm going to do that stuff. What happens if I get some of that off of there with this? Does that work? No, not really. It smells like hell. Hey, nothing like watching a newbie at this trying his way. What happened? What do you think, Scott? Did that do anything at all?
I can't tell. But if the footage, we could tell.
We could probably tell. All right, that's it. We're done here. Bye-bye now.